It is Thursday, July the 25th.
A little rainy, a little cooler, but boy, we'll take back
I'll take it.
both of those.
Take it.
This week has been quite a week.
What a news cycle.
You said it was like getting a fire hose.
It's just drinking water from a big old fire hose every day. It's just, I just feel sensory overload. Holy smokes.
Linda Dussel of Federated wrote an interesting article this week and pointed out that August and September are the two most choppiest, most worrisome, most unproductive months, and with news cycles like we're having, where the election is, every piece of it is being analyzed and sent to us, and news is 24/7 on that.
We've just got so much going on in the world. I mean, you got the Olympics going on in Paris. You know, who knows what's going to happen
in the Middle East,
and you got all what's going on in the Middle East. So there's a lot of perils out there, and so we're just we're standing pat at the moment and just letting this cycle go through, because we're at some high points when it comes to S&P and number of days traded without a 2% decrease, and there are just lots of that kind of data. So we're not really adding to markets right now. We're really happy with where most portfolios are, and we're in a good position to ride through whatever's going to happen this summer.
On short-term monies that are coming in that can be reinvested on a short term, you still are we're in the 2, 3, 4 month treasuries that are still getting good, solid performance numbers. Yep. So we're doing that. We're beginning to continue. We did it in January, but we have eyes on the small cap and value market. That would be an interest rate sensitive market that would be positive if the Fed would reduce rates. But you reported this morning second quarter GDP numbers came in.
They were hot.
And they were hot.
They were hot. They were I think it was 2.8, 2.9% annualized growth, and 1.9% was expected. So it's a miss in a good direction, because it means that we're having more GDP growth than expected. But if you're the Fed, you're going, so I've got more cover. I don't have to lower rates. We'll take another look at it after the election, November 7th.
Brian Westbury, the economist for First Trust, wrote a white paper this week, and he talked about the M2, which is the money supply, of how he is finally beginning to see it tighten down, dry up, slowing spending, slowing replenishment of inventory. You might have all seen the news earlier this week, especially overseas in Europe. The high fashion industries are showing a slowdown of purchase of high fashion items. So we have a slowing in the economy, and that's good for the Federal Reserve to reduce interest rates, but it also creates volatility. So there is a lot of noise. I think we would say when there's a lot of noise in the marketplace, it's going to create choppiness, and here we are. So you haven't heard me say this, and I say that tongue-in-cheek, but seatbelt signs are still on. So we have that.
And on that note, I think that's a good way to close out. Always remember, it is your money.
And your money matters. We're here. We'll see you next week. We got the eye on the ball for you.